These fools say they waiting on me. Who that waiting on me? This channel about to go away, y'all. Yeah, you can't say certain stuff about people. And I'm gonna show y'all, man. This shit about medical misinformation. Come on. The whole time I was talking about religion and them two goons that be having shit like this done. I'm telling you, man, you can't speak freely and openly nowadays. You gotta be willing to let all this bullshit go, because they willing to take it all from you, give it to you, and let you use it, and then they take it away from you. I hardly said anything in that video about medical. Matter of fact, we're gonna review parts of it. We're gonna skim through the video, and I'm gonna show y'all. I didn't say more than 4 words about anything medical. Algorithm ain't that damn good. It ain't that damn good. Salutes, LSP. Salutes. Yeah. I said something about 2 people. This is gonna let people know who you can and cannot talk about on this YouTube shit. And there's only 2 people, and I did it on purpose to see if I was gonna get struck. These 2 people, you can't. One of them, you can't talk about. You can't talk about them. Is my mic good? Is my mic too loud? I've been doing some adjustments. But yeah, you can't talk about these 2 peoples. And that's Bro Sanchez and Mag Bitter Truth. You can't talk about these guys. If you talk about them, shit like this happened. And then I freaking appealed it. And I said that I didn't talk about more than 5 words about anything medical. Most of it was about religion and language. And them 2 clowns. And then this shit right here happened. See, they took the video down. I couldn't even review it on they system. So I'm gonna review it for mine. Like I said, this channel is about to get busted. It's about to get knocked out, because when you start trying to challenge it, they just go ahead and get rid of you. Period. You know what I'm saying? This is how it starts. If they giving me a warning, why they didn't allow me to take it down? You know why? Because you can't say stuff about the Golden Boys. You can't say nothing about them. See? There's certain people on YouTube and on these platforms that are given the okay to do and say what they want to say, because they're saying everything that's in promotion of what's going on in society. As soon as you go against that, you get claims like this. I don't know if you guys can see it or if you can see it, man, but it's cool. But I'm gonna review this. I'm gonna go over it, and we're gonna talk about it. And then I'm gonna start a new channel, because that's how it works. You can't say too many things about certain people. So we're gonna go from there.
Have you ever
That was the video. How the hell medical misinformation? See? This shit's rigged, y'all. Y'all think it's algorithm. It ain't no algorithm. There ain't no algorithm. They not using algorithms. They got y'all fooled. I'm telling you, they got people on this bitch literally watching, reporting. They got a whole job. You guys don't know about contact tracing, huh? Let me show y'all about contact tracing. That shit applies to everything. That became a job for everything. Cyber warfare is real, and it's not another institution attacking another institution. It's insider cyber awareness, cyber, wars and shit. Yeah. Here we go. Check it out. Contact tracing 101, how it works. Who could get hired and who it's so critical and why it's so critical in fighting, you know, the blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? Check it out. This is just one website about it. Contact tracing tracks down anyone who might be what? Infected by a person who was recently diagnosed, so those contacts can quarantine themselves and prevent further spread. Really? So this is a job. Tracking down people. See? And not for their benefit. See? This they created a job for this. Now it's part of the health. Now it's part of the health realm. But in actuality, this has been going on all along. What do you think private investigators are? See? This has been in the real world forever. Now it's on the internet. We think they got computer programs that can trace and track people and what we call algorithms and shit. Ain't no algorithms, man. How see, this is a test. How you got an algorithm that's tracking people and some of these same people that getting away with this shit are being used against you? They saying some of the shit that violates they community guidelines as well. I've heard Bro Sanchez say coronavirus. I heard Mag Bitter Truth say coronavirus. I heard him talk about the jab, all that shit. But they don't get no warnings. They don't get no strikes. See? They'll lie and say, yeah, we can't monetize. You know why you can't monetize? Because you don't want to monetize. It's more lucrative to get cash apps and have people buy your merch, become members. I mean, they sit up there and tell you, oh, YouTube, they really look out for their members. Yes, they do look out for their members. People that they have hired to track, to get other people that are in opposition to what they're trying to do, get them out of the system. See? This is a form of warfare that we're not used to, man. This is a form of warfare that if you pay attention to it, you ain't got no fighters. It's all subliminal. It's all mental. There's nobody out there fighting no physical war, man. Everybody's trying to one-up each other on the down low. And that's how this shit gets done. See? This video, that video right there, you couldn't even find 5 minutes of me talking about anything that involves medical shit. I downloaded the video in advance just so I could prove a point. And because I knew by mentioning them two clowns right there that eventually my shit was going to, and it happened faster than I thought. Check this shit out. You can't even count how many. I'll just scroll through the video real quick. Scroll through the video real quick. You ain't gonna hear shit. This is like couple minute increments.
This is where it gets confusing. What they're actually doing is they're teaching people just written and read from left to right. That means that any other language that's operating for themselves or the information at that time frame, he was a shit. They dress up in their family to be my representative about the languages. Itself is where Genesis gets its.
There might be a small typo in your question.
Then it goes to Jacob.
They didn't say I was using some other program or some shit to do my video.
To this company.
Look at it. This is almost halfway through the video.
What the hell happened? So I can show what I'm talking about.
Right here, where I say what the hell happened? This is when they start tapping into your shit.
In high school. Right here. Osaba. However, either way, if it's in California, it's a bunch of bullshit. About the on.
See, you can't say shit like that.
Emancipate.
Where's that medical misinformation at?
Came here So they were no longer being used to pass that.
Look,
And then it's like a shock and awe. If they can shock you, then they can convince you that the shock was real, you know.
they didn't tell me where in the video. They didn't say shit. Where in the video did did this occur?
All these people still celebrate when they don't even
Look at
sell
this.
the selling rounds and they get a half a month. But it'll tell you a majority of languages are written in Chinese,
Look at this shit.
in Asia.
All I'm talking about, the whole video is language. I hardly even said those guys. You know what? These guys, they got people, if anything said about them, they got people that will report you. That's why they got the moderatorship.
Because they believe that within the union
In the context of
was written in the Hebrew language.
Look at this.
It's because
Where's the medical misinformation?
killing.
I'm just scrolling through.
Why does it say that?
Hold on, let's see.
Sabbath. Why does it say bear shit? It's the first one. That's crazy. Weston. All of it. Once it's been turned around, Plymouth, which tax they was, whatever you read, they call it. That should let people know. There's two different stories put together, but people will see there is no.
Where's the medical
This nation
misinformation?
of people brought with them all of these plagues.
Oh, here we
The
go.
reason why they talking like this is because they're trying to tell you that, hey, the new world is not gonna have any of this shit. It's not gonna have any of the. Right? They brought all this technology with them. It's right here. We crap.
Hold on. Was this it right here?
All
Because
of
you
this
know-
is in reverse.
They hit me on this video right here. Revelations in its correct order. They hit me on that. They said I had to take that video down because they said it was hate speech. Because you're talking about Revelations. It's hate speech. But then I just critiqued the video to make clear that it wasn't hate speech. And then they talking about medical misinformation. Okay. Deleted the video, took it down so I couldn't reuse it. And now they saying that all of this stuff is medical misinformation. This is the Constitution.
And the Emancipation Proclamation in this country to be like, I want to be an American citizen. Just doing shit on the fly. Care is.
See? Now look, the only thing I did do besides show that video is to include them two dudes that I mentioned throughout the video and how they spread misinformation. And then I get a warning and the deletion of my video. Right? The deletion of my video comes from saying that somebody is committing misinformation, right? Like both of these guys have been doing their entire YouTube career. Rose Sanchez on right now talking about the Pan-Africans. How they ain't did shit for Africa. Mag Bitter Troop was on the other day talking about how the transgenders and such. And then he was also talking about how they spreading this the medicine and shit that they using is killing people because people are dependent on it. And I get struck. I'm telling you, man, the gate guards are the people you don't even think. They the ones kind of pointing out everybody as a gate guard. These motherfuckers, they keep them on the payroll.
All right, hold on.
This video got taken down because guess what? I'm trying to tell people how to interpret the deception. That's what I'm trying to tell people, how to interpret it, how to understand it and see it. They don't want people to know this. So they're going to keep on taking this shit down. Anything that's in contrary. If it relates to racism, oh, they love that. Keep the racism going. Keep the racism going. You start telling it the truth about racism, that racism is a myth, that people act out these things because they seen them on TV. Oh man, they don't want to hear that shit. And then you got these black people that's perpetuated on the under because they know it's more money in racism than there is in togetherness. Or not even togetherness. Fuck togetherness. Fuck being together. All right? I don't believe in being together with nobody except for your significant other and your family. Other than that, everybody else is just an acquaintance. And they gotta prove their wealth every time. You can have somebody that's down with you forever. The day that they not down with you no more, then they your enemy. That's how the shit works. Same thing goes with your family too. But what I'm saying is when you trying to go against the politically correct shit and show how it's flawed in nature, then they start to fuck with you. Then they start to send these little things like this at you. I ain't even got 50 people. I ain't even got 50 subscribers, and they coming after me with some fake misinformation shit. That should let you know right there who is actually behind shit like this. And I'm gonna say it again, because they're gonna take this channel down. Once they give you a strike or give you a warning and delete your video, oh, they already got you on the list. You already gonna get your shit taken down. So this is gonna disappear, and I'm gonna have to reemerge in some kind of other way. So just look out for your boy. That's all I'm saying. Just look out for me. But look, at the same time, look who I was talking about in the video, the last video I made. Mag Bitter Truth and Bro Sanchez. And now all of a sudden this shit happens. It's cool though. And then when I appeal it and show them that, hey, my video doesn't even include me 1 minute talking about medical, go out and get this and get that and get some procedure done. It has nothing to do with that. You see? Has nothing to do with that. But when you mention certain people and you talk about what they doing on this bitch, then they come after you. They start fucking with you. So this is the warning. I'm just letting you know, because come on, man. How am I going to go back and be like, well, I'm not going to talk about that no more? And that's what these dudes be doing. That means that I'm a sellout. I'm a sucker. I'm supposed to be a real person. That means I'm supposed to tell the truth. They create these environments so they can trap all the truthers, and then they can fucking tell them, hey, your truth needs to be in a certain way. It can't be about what's going on right now. See, they don't want that type of content. They don't want you to sit up there and tell the truth. That's why all these communities are bogus and bullshit. The truth of community is bogus and bullshit. They should call it lukewarm truth or some shit like that. It's all bogus. Because once you start, because if all these people were telling the truth, guess what? They would be getting flagged. They would get warnings. They would get their channel shut down. But nah, these guys just grow and grow and grow and get bigger and bigger. And they don't talk about nothing that's real. They don't talk about nothing that's important. Because if you ain't got enemies, when you exposing the truth, then you ain't exposing the truth. You're not exposing the truth. The shit that they talking about, that's what they want them to talk about. Syncretism and freaking dimensions and shit like that. They want people to talk about racism, talk about religion. They want people to talk about that. Mac and Bro Sanchez both are undercover Christian Masons. And guess what? They both be talking shit about other people. And then on top of that, they don't get struck. They don't even get warned. Neither one of them can tell you that they've been ever bothered by any of their channels. See, but what they do is they create multiple channels, right? So they could be like, yeah, this channel got shut down, this channel got shut down, but not the one with the 2,000, the 3,000, the 24,000, the 100,000 subs though. Not those channels. They're not gonna touch those channels because those are the ones that people know the most. So why are they big channels ain't getting struck? You know why? Because these motherfuckers, it's not like they guarding what they say. They say whatever they want to say, just like anybody else on here. It's only certain people that get struck. If there's an algorithm that's picking up on everything you say, these motherfuckers have said some questionable shit. And they ain't took none of their videos down. Only reason why I'm not going back through the archives and looking at their videos, because now I know those two cats right there are the ones that's doing this shit. Or not the ones that's doing it, but those two cats right there are protected. They YouTube made men. You can't fuck with them. So you can either you can only mess with them. You can only mess with them if you on their team. If you ain't, man, you ain't gonna grow. And then anything you say gonna be held against you. It's gonna be like, yeah, they're gonna have people come to your page, subscribe, and they're gonna watch your videos and shit. That's why I be making videos at inopportune times. I don't schedule shit. See, because once a motherfucker know your schedule, they can show up and record your shit anytime they want. But when you catch them on the fly like this, they really can't do shit. But it's cool though, because I have made a few channels and I can keep on making them. But my videos also live on in other places too, right? Like that. So, you know what I gotta say to them too, you know, butt fucks? Just that. Fuck off. You see what I'm saying? Fuck off YouTube. Fuck off all y'all. This channel's about to get dropped. And when it does, I'll be somewhere else doing another thing. I'm also on Rumble. Let me show y'all where I'm at on Rumble. Your boy on Rumble. Your boy on Rumble. So come check me out. Come check me out on Rumble. I only got 29 followers or subscribers. And my videos, all my videos go here. And the ones that don't go here, they get downloaded on my hard drive and shit. Because even though, you know, I say a lot of stuff and I talk for a long period of time, you know, it's not that long. You know, 4 hours or something. Some of that stuff, man, needs to be resaid over and over again. Salutes to the chat. LSP, Real Lamar, King Samu. Salutes, guys. But yeah, man. It ain't none you do on this bitch is watched by algorithm. None of it. The algorithm is the same niggas you on the panels and in the chat with. That's the algorithm right there. Just like we've policed ourselves and put ourselves through that bullshit for the past 3 years, getting into fights with each other for not covering up your mouth. You know what I'm saying? Beating the shit out of kids, grown men choking the shit out of kids. Talking some don't breathe on me. You see what I'm saying? We just like we policed ourselves and did the shit that what had to be done that they wanted done to ourselves. We do the same thing with this. Believe me, man. Ain't nobody out here, ain't no elites out here pushing any of these fucking buttons. This is all us. All us. We've been doing this shit to each other for a while. You know why? Because people don't want to be, it's hard to go against the grain, man. It's hard to be disliked. See? And we ain't got real women and real men no more. They live off this shit. That means that if you dislike them, that disrupts their entire life. You got people that can't be disliked. That goes against every fiber of their being. And if they disliked by a large number of people, they liable to just take their own self out. They liable to just take themselves out. And that's what these niggas do. They can't be without. You got motherfuckers on here right now, today, talking about some fuck black people, fuck this, and they black too. Talking about some how they gonna betray each other and shit. Come on, man. You gotta know that we doing this shit to ourselves. It's not a mystery when shit happens that it's the same motherfuckers you hanging out with is the ones that cause it. You know, the little shit that happened with Takeoff. It's hard to say, what's the name? His buddy ain't having nothing to do with it. Shit, come on. This man the only one get killed? It's a trip, man. See? It's a trip. And once you figure it out, you can unravel and peel back all the layers of this crap and see the people for who they really are. And them two jokers right there, Bro Sanchez and Mag Bitter Chew, bro. Come on, man. I can understand if they said they would have been like hate speech and, you know, and some shit like that. But no, medical misinformation, 4 hours of my video and they're going to pick medical misinformation. And then when I show them that I didn't say not even 3, 4, I can say not even 5 words about anything that involved medical. They disapproved it. They rejected it. See? Because it's not about that, man. And then they don't even let you review the video to show them. They deleted the video. So I had to go back in my archives and find that video to come back and show y'all that this shit is garbage, man. YouTube, you garbage. I know you got your peeps watching this shit. And see, this is the thing. You ever looked at your information that's on your streaming software? If you guys look at your streaming software and you see one person on there or two people on there, and then you go to the same thing. See how I'm right here? I'm watching my stream, right? And nothing pops up. That's how they fucking get you. Because even though I'm on my own stream, it should still pop up from my streaming software. See? But they don't allow that shit. So what happens is this. When you say something about somebody, you're in opposition of them, and they one of those contact tracers, they'll send their people to review your video, screenshot it, and send it into YouTube so they'll strike it. And they can make up any reason why. They can make up any reason why your shit gets a strike or a warning or whatever. They can make up any reason. That's why I said this channel is about to get shut down. Because this is how it happened on my last channel too as well. See? They send you a warning and they give you a bogus ass reason why they gonna shut your shit down. And then they delete your videos. You don't know what they doing with your shit. They could be cutting, pasting it, taking your information and doing other shit with it. It doesn't matter. It's all bets are off when you're dealing with tyrants, man. When you're dealing with people that are snakes. And that's what these clowns be doing, man. Salutes, Bone. Salutes. Well, yeah, man. Not even 5 words about anything medical or telling anybody to go out and do anything. This shit was all about, most of it was about the deciphering how things are written. How they don't want us to realize that the written word has been manipulated, especially the English word. They done already got us thinking that the English word is English language is a bastard language to all other languages. But they didn't tell you that all the other languages are Shemitic. Ain't that some shit? Name one language other than English that's not Shemitic. All of them. Chinese, Japanese, Arabic. You know what I'm saying? All of these different languages. Spanish. You know? All of them are Shemitic languages. Except for English. Ain't that a coincidence? All of them are written right to left. Right? Or top to bottom, right to left, and none of them are like English. English is a standalone language by itself. It'll always be a standalone language. These other languages are going to steal words out of it. Like if you hear Mexicans or Spanish-speaking people talking in Spanish, and there's a word that's not in their language, they'll say it in English. They'll say it in English. So this entire situation with this YouTube shit, man, if you're talking about the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God, then you're not going to last long on these platforms. You're not going to be popular. You got to be talking about something that's worldly, trending, and that's on par with their message. The message that's out there right now. You know, they're still out there right now telling people to take the jab. They're still out there doing press conferences, doing meetings, telling large numbers of people to take the shit. And ain't nobody in the crowd booing. Ain't nobody in the crowd getting up, walking away. They buying into it. It's like a revolving door. You know, we still got people that are not going to wake up. They're not going to wake up from this sleep that they in. And when they don't wake up, what they do is they like lavish, they bask in this ignorance, in this ability to be fooled. And they get pissed at people that aren't getting fooled. They be like, man, you ain't one of us, so we got to get rid of you. You know what I'm saying? Fuck your rights. You know what I mean? Fuck your rights. Fuck your First Amendment right. But when you do that to them, oh, this is my First Amendment right. I be seeing these guys make these videos fucking with the cops and security and stuff, right? And then they turn around and say, you can't touch me, you can't do shit to me. This is protected First Amendment right shit. No, you're not practicing your rights, man. You abusing your rights. You abusing the use of your rights. Just because you can say fuck you to somebody don't mean you should be saying it like you in some kind of protected bubble. I guarantee these guys won't go to the hood and do none of that shit to these guys out there. Go to the hood and record one of your local drug dealers and expect him to just be like, well, he got First Amendment right. I'm going to go ahead and see. This is what the laws are for. This is what your rights being protected from. People that fall up under those rights. But you get somebody outside of that shit, and they're going to show you what your pussy made for. They're going to show you why you need to respect other people's fucking, opinion. They're going to wrap your head around something. But you don't never see these dudes doing it. You don't never see these guys fucking with, people that they know or put a foot in their ass. They go out there and they make these First Amendment audit videos on these weak ass cops that really ain't got nothing better to do besides fuck with people when they don't do what they told. You don't see them fucking with the real cops out there. The real cops that got work to do. You know why? Because they fucking working. Who driving around getting pissed at people videotaping? Some dumbass. So they utilize this shit to get on these people and fuck with them so they can say, you got to learn your rights. No, man, your rights are protected from people that fall up under them. But people that don't, I guarantee none of these auditors gonna go to any of these hoods and do any of this shit that they doing to these renter cops and these regular police officers. Not to say that they ain't doing right. They not putting these dumbasses in check. But I'm just saying, don't play the game if you ain't gonna be fully invested. If you think you can just do and say whatever you want to say because it's freedom of speech, you ain't gonna do that in certain places. I don't give a fuck how constitutionally inept you are. I don't care how good you know the Constitution. That shit don't mean shit to other people. And see, it only means something to the people that follow the rules, that know the rules. It's only means something. But go to your local ghetto or your local hood and just stand out there on the block and start videotaping motherfuckers. That shit gonna end real quick. And the same thing goes with these clowns right here. If they get around real people and they start talking that shit that they be talking about, what do they call them? Sodomites and and how there's nothing on this earth that's gonna be good and the food's bad. Man, people are gonna be like, man, look, you sound good, but we gotta fucking live. I don't give a fuck if the meat is bad. Nigga, we can't starve and ain't nobody gonna eat no fucking vegetables all day. See? Ain't nobody in that cult. And that's the whole problem. They want everybody in that shit. They want us drinking our own urine, eating our own shit. That's exactly what they want. And they ain't gonna stop until they get it like that. And they gonna employ a bunch of these blind idiots to come along and help them do it. Help them do it. We supposed to be getting away from this religious indoctrination, but we can't seem to get rid of it because we still got people that's teaching this shit and including it into the teachings. How are you supposed to be against religion, but every chance you get to make a point, you comparing religion with it? You're putting the religion in there. Mag Bitter Truth talks about he ain't no religious person, but he calling people sodomites and talking about the devil system. Motherfucker, you are religious. You believing in the devil. You religious. That's a religious, description. And how you gonna talk about you ain't for religion and you sitting up here talking about these people are devils and all this shit? How you gonna do that? How you gonna say we go to heaven and these other dimensions and shit, but then you gonna say these people keep coming back here like you're different from them? Man, we all coming back to this bitch. Ain't nowhere else to go. Ain't nowhere else to go. We all come back to this bitch. And you ain't coming back in no different form or no different shape. You coming back here just like your dumb ass is right now. That's how you coming back. You gonna come back here mindless and empty and void of understanding, and to be manipulated again by motherfuckers that have information, knowledge, and understanding. That's how it works. It ain't never changed. It's always been like this. It's gonna stay like this. So your best bet is to understand what's going on right now, so you're better equipped once you come back to this bitch. Because believe it or not, this shit they call it deja vu and psychic ability and all that shit is just your ability to remember what you've already been through. Yeah, man, the subconscious is eternal, just like the soul. The soul is the subconscious. It's eternal. You ever wonder why you have dreams about shit that involve you? It's because that's your way for the subconscious to get you to deal with the shit. Because you can't deal with it in reality. So all of this shit that these guys are doing is bogus and bullshit, man. It's all bogus and bullshit, bro. Sanchez, Mag Bitter Chief. I don't know who orchestrates shit like this, but it's just a coincidence that I make a video and include these two guys in it, and then all of a sudden I get a warning for medical misinformation, and I wasn't talking about no medical shit in that last video. It was all about language, how to break down the language, and how these two, D-bags are fucking using the language to manipulate you. It's always these rappers and preachers and shit that always have the ability to attract a bunch of illiterate idiots with them. It's like they don't want to read and try to figure this shit out themselves. They want to just follow somebody and have them tell them what to do. It's all bullshit, man. So look, this channel is probably going to disappear because I can't stop doing what I'm doing. I can't. If I don't point out the shit that I see that's wrong, then I fail as a man. Well, I failed as a man anyway, you know what I'm saying? Because a man is an animal, and animals they fail at human shit. You know what I'm saying? So I fail as a knowledgeable spirit on not trying to take a stand against this bullshit. See? Both Mag and Sanchez are well known in the community, in all of these communities. They talk about some of the same shit I talk about. They talk about a lot of the same shit. But the only problem is they don't get struck for it. They don't get warnings for it. They don't get their videos deleted and shit. And I'll be like, what the fuck going on? You know why? It's because one of them, if not both of them, are in on it. Now, I'm not saying they struck my shit themselves or pointed it out and I got a strike for it, but ain't it a coincidence when you start including motherfuckers that they say are are good people or gurus or teachers or whatever, you start including them in content about misinformation and about destructive, fellowship, because that's what they want. They want you to follow them, pay them, and do what they say. Anytime a motherfucker is selling you something that you can't hold in your hand and you paying him, you better know that you're being used. It's like a pyramid scheme or some shit. How you gonna pay somebody for information that's already out there? They ain't teaching you nothing new. This shit's already out there. Religion has been out since shit before we was born. They just putting it in different words. They telling you this shit. They talking about the same religious shit that we've been taught all our lives. They just doing it in a smoother way, And all of them use other people's videos. They watch other. How come motherfuckers get struck for copyright shit for using somebody, just a piece of their video or a piece of their audio. But you got motherfuckers that can go through whole videos, play the whole video for their stream, and not even get a warning, let alone a strike. Something's up with this shit, and we think it's algorithms. It ain't got nothing to do with no algorithm, man. You see AI can't do shit unless you do it for them. You gotta teach AI everything, and then AI forgets the shit as worse as a motherfucker that with Alzheimer's. AI forgets the shit. I could show you where I'm using AI, teaching AI how to read, in syntax, in context, and the motherfucker forgets about it in a half an hour. It goes right back to the same shit. It's because these things cannot do anything without somebody that has the ability to think. AI can't think. AI only uses what's given to it. That's not thinking. That's not thinking. AI can't create anything original. It's all created from somebody else's information. It's all created from somebody else's knowledge. So these algorithms that they talking about, man, come on, man. Ain't no algorithm out there picking out nothing. If it is, pick it out now. Pick it out now and stop the video. How come the algorithm ain't picking up now? Coronavirus. Now, why is the stream still up? Because that's not how this shit works. That's not how this works. You think these people are sitting around fucking watching people's videos, making sure that they not getting any views, making sure they not getting any traction in these communities? Well, if you're thinking like that, you're thinking right. You got people getting paid to do this shit. We got internet contact tracing going on. That's what we got going on. We got internet contact tracing. This ain't no fucking algorithm that's doing this shit. It ain't. The same thing goes when you're using Google. We think that Google, the program itself, is tracking people. Why would a program be interested in your information? It ain't. It's people that's doing this shit. When you type in a search box and then all of a sudden you start getting shit, advertisements to your computer and stuff, that's people sending that to you. That ain't no computer shit sending that to you. That's advertisers that are looking for people to advertise to so they can catch you slipping and so they can sell you some shit. That's people. They get paid to do this. Telemarketers have transferred from calling you up on, well, they still call you up on the phone, but most of their business is online now. Most of their business is online. They sell information about other people to people that want to sell shit to the people. So none of this shit has changed. This algorithm shit is just another way for them to scapegoat the fact that they're actually our people that's selling us out with this shit. Our people are selling us out. People that we socialize with are turning us in undercover. Undercover. Straight up, undercover. So next time a motherfucker start getting on the internet talking about some, you the ops. You the police. No, motherfucker, look in the mirror. All y'all the police. Everybody the police in this bitch. Everybody. All you motherfuckers are snitching on each other and fucking reporting each other to the detective YouTube program. All y'all, man. If you don't know it, when you on somebody's fucking video and you a moderator and you timing out, motherfucker, what do you think that is? You think timing somebody out for something they said ain't snitching? Y'all crazy, man. You the police for a motherfucker's channel. You're the police. You reporting somebody's bad behavior to your supervisor, the person that made you a moderator. And you timing them out, putting them in YouTube jail. They even say this shit. So motherfuckers is hypocrites, man. They hypocrites. Ain't no algorithms. They lied to us. The algorithm is the motherfucker sitting right next to you. That's the algorithm. Yeah, that's the fucking algorithm. Clown ass shit, man. I swear, this shit is so predictable. I knew saying some shit about them two cats was gonna get me a warning, a strike, or have my video deleted. And just like I said, it didn't even take 24 hours for the motherfuckers to be like, and then they gonna make up some shit, medical misinformation. What medical misinformation? All the information is out there right now. All the information is out there right now. All the people that died listening to the medical truth, they already been counted. You can't take that back. It ain't got shit to do with no medical. That video was 4 hours long, and they wouldn't even leave it up so I can show the parts that they said was medical information was just a segue into the language interpretation. See, they deleted that shit quick, fast, in a hurry, and they ain't gonna put a bullshit ass medical misinformation. I got the video, and the motherfucker still, I still can't find where it has anything about medical misinformation. You got Chat GPT on there.
Shitty ass video I made about Revelations. I don't think people got what I was trying to say in that video. You know, I didn't say nothing in the video, to tell you the truth. But I think people check out my little shitty ass video.
And see this right here? So what you mean to tell me that the video I'm talking about in this video, the one that got deleted, the Brainstorming one, is because I got a warning from that one too as well. But I deleted that one after they told me, oh, you can't talk about that. That's hate speech. Now I'm trying to clarify. If anything, what they would have done is they would, at this point right here where I was showing the video, they would have said, yeah, you're still doing hate speech. Where is it at? Because I'm just talking shit about what they talking about. Where's the video at, man? God damn.
It's almost like this. This is what we're watching. Right here.
There we go.
That's what we're watching right there. We're watching a video from inside of a video.
Oh, no, not that.
Now, like you're looking at a picture from inside of a picture. Well, when they paint the picture, to think that this, they recall Israeli, he was a great president. He was all of the question. What do you call it? But that
all the shit I was talking about in this video,
to me,
all of this shit right here I was talking about in the video, this is all occult practices. This is all a religion. All of this shit is about religion. See, nobody's talking about the fact that abomination and shit.
This person has some type of mental, instability.
If that's the part they say was medical misinformation, then you know what? I stand on that. This is a medical. This right here is a mental problem. Mental. You know what I'm saying? You done covered your face up with all that shit.
A little too far. This cat right here really took it too far. Manifest destiny from a religion. It's
where's the video? I want to show the video that they said was hate speech.
That's not Colombian.
When all I was doing was making a video about Revelations. YouTube, this the video right here. I'm not gonna take it down.
Circulation. I need goals. See what
I'm not gonna take it down. I don't give a fuck if YouTube destroy all my channels.
Was a supervisor make boots at the Midwest for orphans. I mean, Egypt, they got million-year-old fucking, dirt piles of dirt that they call them pyramids.
Yes, it is million-year-old piles of dirt. Ain't shit scientific about that. How you gonna get some fucking electricity from some dirt, nigga? You ain't getting no electricity from that shit. These guys is lying to you. I ain't seen none of them create no machines that collect any energy from the dirt. See, they not. How you gonna get something from something that's a ground for electricity in the first place? The dirt is a ground for electricity. See, this is the shit I'm talking about. And we as a nation of people need to pull our heads out of our asses and start using some common sense. How you gonna get energy from something that grounds energy from the dirt? And they talk about them these fucking pyramids are giant energy devices. Man, get out of here, bro. Get out of here. That shit is a tourist attraction. It was created to give black people some type of shit to rally around. And that's what they do to us. They find this shit and they say, this is great, this is great, this is great. And then they say, well, who created it? Well, it looked like black people in it. Bam, that's all they need right there. And then we run with it. Yep, black people created the pyramids. Nigga, ain't nothing but a pile of dirt. Just like we got black people talking about the mound builders down south. Dog, it's a pile of dirt. You can create one in your backyard. And now you a scientist? Now you some type of advanced species? Get out of here, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. The same shit they use to power shit today is the shit they used back then as well. But you ain't gonna see that. They probably buried it in the dirt. That's what it was. They buried it in the dirt. So they was like, this is where all the energy's at. In the dirt. Nah, nigga, that's a graveyard of technology. That's what it is. It's not in the dirt, man. Come on, bro. Ain't none of this shit great. Ain't none of it great. The only shit that you see is great is the shit that people can use. You can't go and live in no fucking pyramid. Those giant pyramids over there, the Giza pyramids, you can't even fit a family of 5 in those bitches. You can't. They showing you tombs and shit, man. You can't go and live in that shit. The Pharaoh is still the Pharaoh ain't still king. The Pharaoh is bullshit. He was bullshit then, he's bullshit now. Yeah, they deleted the chat. They deleted the video. That brainstorming video, they deleted it. And I couldn't even go back and freaking dispute it the right way. And then I was like, I should go back and dispute it now that I found the video in my archives. But then I can't even dispute it again. I sent them a letter or a message saying that show me in the video where I committed this offense against your guidelines. Where is the medical misinformation? You know what they sent me? This is what they sent me. Appeal rejected. That's what they sent me. Appeal rejected. Not, well, this part of the video is where it was at. It time frame such and such, you can find where you went against community guidelines. They ain't do that. They just put on that bitch appeal rejected medical misinformation. You see what I'm saying? So this is the thing. It don't matter if you right or wrong. It don't matter. It's all about whether or not they give a fuck. It don't matter if you right or wrong. And that should let you know. If somebody say that they appealed their video being struck or being deleted and they got it back, I'm looking at that now like it's suspect. I'm looking at that like it's suspect. Because if they can get your shit back and show you where you went wrong, but they can't do it for everybody, something's going wrong, man. Something's going on. That's nepotism. That's favoritism or something. Or something. And I don't hear about none of these. Why would they even concentrate on me? I got 41 subscribers. And not even half of those people look at my videos. Half of them are sympathetic subscribers because they're like, bless his po heart. You know what I mean? He trying. He trying to put information out there. He's trying to be a content creator. Bless his poor heart. I'll just give him a subscribe. That's what half the subscribers are for. And that's 21 people. The other 20, they might rock with me because they know I'm kind of controversial and shit. But the other half, they just sympathetic subscribers. Really. LSP. Y'all was talking real stuff? Are you talking about people that's trying to fool people in the community? Because I understand Ronnie got cancer. I understand all of that stuff. But that has nothing to do with what happened with me. And look, if I say something about somebody on here and they doing the same thing as me, why do I get struck? That's the point. Is this, man? You can only say certain things about certain people. And you can only say certain things, period. And if they don't like it, you can't sit up here and tell me that an algorithm is monitoring everything they say. I've had people that say that their video got shut down midstream because they said something or because they was playing something. I've seen it happen. But you got people on this bitch that they'll play videos about other people's stuff and they'll talk trash about other people. You know, talk about how they racist and all that shit, and that's not considered hate speech. Or they'll sit up there and they'll talk about the jab. You don't think they know what the jab means? They the one gave us the word, the jab. You know what I'm saying? Medical misinformation can be anything now. It can be anything. They don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. It can be anything. And they got people that are actually reporting shit, claiming certain things about you. Some of them even brag about it. But they'll sit up there and they'll call other people the police and all this shit. That's the only thing I'm trying to point out. I'm not trying to say it's not fair game. Yeah, it is fair game. You know, but some people are just hypocrites. Don't say somebody's a snitch and the police, but you doing it or you got other people doing it for you. That's all I'm saying. Now, these two people, if I would have came out and said, yeah, it was about 5 other people, they doing this misinformation shit. No, I did 2 people. That's it. So if I get caught up, it's just like if you go and do a crime, you and your 2 buddies, and you get fucking the time, you get all the time, and both of them get released. You should know in the back of your mind, not even in the back of your mind, fuck, it's a slap in the face. You should know that both of them, if not one of them, snitched. You should know that. And that's what happened. I mentioned both of them brothers, Mag Bitter Truth and Bro Sanchez. And I said some pretty nasty shit about them. Say that they liars, they deceiving the people. You know, that's what I said. I was critiquing their videos. I was critiquing their information. And then all of a sudden I get a warning, my video gets deleted. Come on, man. If you get a warning, when have you gotten a warning and the video got deleted? That's my thing. Unless somebody said, I want that video taken down. When have you gotten a warning and got your video deleted, bro? They didn't even give me a chance to go in there and fucking delete it myself. I would have went in there and deleted myself. But they don't want you to go back and change something in the video. They want the whole thing gone because throughout the entire video, I was hit both of them up as being deceptive. Because they are. How the fuck you live here in America and America's fucked up? How the fuck you live here in America, say whatever you want to say about people, go wherever you want to go in this bitch, make as much money as you want, but everybody racist, the country's fucked up, you don't know how we gonna survive. Man, get out of here with that shit. Alright, you a doomsday prepper or whatever you call it, doomsday fucking preacher, and you just making up shit, just drawing in the crowd to get everybody to believe that they living in hell. See, because they want you to go out there and do some shit so they can report on it, and then you can be their next top story. Yeah, like not even 15 minutes ago, right? I'm on here, and I'm listening to fucking Bro Sanchez talk about the FBA Foundation of Black, you know, how they not digging no wells in fucking Africa. And then he got the Beast, some dude named by the Beast. I know I'm gonna probably get hit for this shit too. He admiring him, you know, because he's digging wells. And let me tell you something. I don't give a fuck what you dig and how the water's getting to your house. If it's coming out of the ground, it still needs to be fucking treated. I don't give a fuck if it is. You can dig anywhere and get water. Anywhere in the world you can dig and get water. Not in just certain places. These people don't need us to do none of that shit for them. If they need it, they can get it for themselves. Just like we got it. Just like we getting it. But nah, he's on there talking about his own people now. Because they probably don't rock with his snake ass. And he's talking about some now. The white man, come on, bro. You'll be on this bitch next week talking about white people is the devil. And now all of a sudden today, you wanna praise this white guy because he's doing something over in Africa? Man, it's hypocritical. That's all I'm saying. And people need to recognize that shit. And we got people that's supporting them. That's paying them to put this information out. So that don't mean that this shit is sincere, that it's coming from the heart. That means it's a job. It's a job. Just like they talk shit about people that join the police or join the military. They get paid to do the dirty work for who? For the elites? No, man. If that's the case, then you doing the same fucking thing. You doing the same fucking thing. I know for a fact, I've been listening to these guys for damn near for years. And I ain't said shit. And it's just been building up. Now, I'm to the point where I feel like I gotta say something. You gotta say something, man. If you're a real man, you gotta say something. You can't just sit there and let people just say stuff and you sit there quietly, humble and meek and shit like a child. And I see a lot of brothers doing that. They hear the shit that these guys be saying and they don't say one word. Some of them be like, that's facts. That shit ain't facts, man. That shit ain't facts. That shit is deceptive. If you telling people that there is no hope in this shit, where everything is fucked up, and you ain't giving them no remedy, what are they supporting you for? What are you, just a bad news bear? That's all you do all day is just, woe is me, woe is y'all, we all gonna die, let's suffer together. Man, get the fuck out of here, bro. Even when all of this shit was happening 3 years ago, you had these guys on here holding their tongue, biting their tongue. They got hundreds of thousands of people listening to them. Each one of their videos getting thousands of views. And they up here holding their tongue, watching it. Politically correct. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying nothing about what's going on. And that don't strike you as being deceptive? How you going to have people on the panel and be like, speak your mind? And then you start talking about coronavirus. Oh, we can't talk about that. Why? I thought you was about the truth. Oh, they're gonna shut my channel down. So what? I thought it was the people that support you. YouTube won't let you monetize. So regardless if you get shut down anyway, Mag Bitter Truth and Bro Sanchez, they names ain't gonna go away. So if you start another channel, you think all those people that was following you, paying you, gonna just drop you. No, man, it's another thing that's going on and people ain't looking at this shit. If you care so much about your channel, right, and not about the people that follow your channel and look at your channel, and you can't lose your channel, then the reason that you're doing this shit is not to help. It's not. That's all I'm saying. Not to help. So, this shit right here is just a warning. Because how the fuck I'm gonna go back and say, I can't do this no more. No, man, I'm gonna still keep on talking about it. They lied to us. They always been lying to us. They're gonna keep on lying to us. And the only way this shit's gonna stop is if people that's on their team abandon their team and start doing what they're supposed to do. And from where I'm sitting, Bro Sanchez and Mag Bitter Truth, they not gonna do that because they on the payroll. You think your cash apps and your little support, becoming a member is enough to support people for them just to be their full-time job? Come again. You ain't sending them enough money to make sure that this is all they do is make videos and content and shit. If that's what you think, you are greatly fooled. They not getting their support from the people. They getting their support from a people. That's who they getting their support from. And they just telling you, the people support me. No, it ain't the people that supporting you. That money that they sending you is good for a sack of weed or a bottle of wine or some beer or some shit. $20, $30 here and there, even $200 or $300 here and there ain't enough to pay for your rent, your mortgage, and your car, and your utilities and groceries and shit like that. If these niggas say this is all they doing, and yes, this is all they do. That's why they make videos all the time. Ain't none of them retired. This is all they do. And they making money. They making that much money. Come on, man. Come on, man. Wake up. Y'all gotta see that this shit is all fake, man. It's all fake. I'm gonna keep doing what I do. I'm gonna keep telling this shit the way it is. And look, if they don't like it, fuck them. So this is my message today. This is what I got to say to Bro Sanchez and Mag Bitter Troop on YouTube. Piss off. Kiss my ass. You ain't gonna stop nothing. You ain't stopping nothing. Okay? There's gonna be people that's real, that's gonna get tired of the bullshit, and they're gonna call you out on it. I'm one of them. I'm gonna keep on calling it out. YouTube, you can take this shit down. You can do whatever you want to do with it. I don't give a fuck. And I'm not gonna try and play your game no more and do this appeal shit, because I know the appeal shit is bias. How the fuck? Look, you get the warning on the 4th, and they reject the appeal. They rejected the appeal same day. They just sent me the message on the 5th. Get the hell out of here. Get the hell out of here. And see, I don't even check my shit fast enough. I would have did this video the same that they send this shit. But I don't check my shit that much. That's what I should have did. I should have checked it. And I should have did it the same day that they sent this reply back. Because it's bullshit, man. It's bullshit. But look, I appreciate y'all coming and you know, interacting in the chat. And, you know, listen to me rant. Because that's what this is. It's a rant, you know. This is how it is when you really ain't got ways to affect these deceptive motherfuckers. All you can do is rant on your streams and shit, and try to get it all out so it's out of your system. Because I was really thinking that was a good video, because you know I hit all the milestones in that bitch. You know, I pointed out the language shit. I pointed out the people that using it deceptively, and I ended it on a good note. You know what I'm saying? But nah, it's not like that. It's not like that. It doesn't matter what you do. So just stand by. I'll be making another stream. Eventually, this channel is gonna get struck too. Good thing it ain't that many. It ain't that big and shit. But look for your boy over in Rumble, man. Look for me on Rumble. That's where I'm at. That's the name, Loyal Lloyd 11. Look for me over there. Go over there, subscribe, because all my videos that get made automatically get sent over there, and then I upload them anyway from and keep them in a hard drive for myself. You know, you always gotta have some reflection. I go back and reflect on it, because you know, you never know. It might be some false shit. But yeah, check me out over on Rumble. That's where all my shit at. They haven't become corrupt yet to where they hire people to spy on you and fucking report you to make up reasons why they want to kick you off the platform. Hold on, what'd you say? Have some insight to things that don't relate to real-time life. When he was a JLP. What's a JLP, bro? He was a different person. Yeah, I don't know what's a JLP. LSP. Jared Jaguar. Oh, why he was on Jared Jaguar? Oh, on Jesse Lee. Man, you don't realize, man, Jesse Lee Peterson is one of them? Come on, man. Jesse Lee Peterson got some good points, but that's how they do shit. The deceptiveness is like this. Deceptiveness is a equal opportunity type thing. That's what it is. That's what deceptiveness is. If I can use you as an example, and I know you fucking up, I can use you to push my deceptiveness and shit. It's like saying Santa Claus actually represents paganism, but it also represents goodwill towards man. So we're going to just talk about the paganism, and then we're going to slip in the goodwill towards man so you can be comfortable with the message that this paganism is giving you. Yep, that's what it is, man. But it's all right, man. They can't stop nothing. They can't. The only way they can stop it is if a motherfucker gets taken out on this shit. And see, we should always be putting up a defense. If you're not putting up some type of defense, man, you're actually helping them. And I don't see nobody putting up no defense. Every time I go over to these channels and I try and put in some information that's not in correlation with the echo, the echo chamber that's created over in these things, they say they want the smoke, but they don't really want the smoke. They don't really want the smoke. Bro Sanchez, he said he wanted the smoke. He didn't got smoked so many times just by simple shit. A lot of the stuff he's talking about is just regurgitated religion. That's all that is. He'll tell you like he told them people before. I'm from the Bible Belt. You know what I'm saying? But he ain't a Bible scholar. I don't even see how people listen to him about religion, and he ain't even a Bible scholar. He don't even know any of the scriptures, and if he does, he fuck them up and tell people a totally different thing. And then when he found out the scriptures were a remake of the Torah, of Gnosticism, instead of him pointing that out, he went totally different. Start talking about sky daddies and all kind of shit like that. No, man. He ain't gonna tell you the truth. And Mag Bitter Truth is the same way. He'll talk about what do you call them? Sodomites and the devil system and all that shit. But then he'll also, somebody ask him, what are you, a Christian? He'll tell him he don't believe in religion. He don't believe in religion. When he right there with Bro Sanchez with that shit. You gotta be either or, man. These guys, they be straddling the fence so hard, man. It's amazing. They got one personality. They so split in half with this shit. First they love religion, God, and all this stuff, and then it's all a scam. And whoever's in religion, they sleep, and yeah, man, it's weird. So I'm gonna keep up the fight. I'm gonna make sure that I'm not gonna fall victim to this shit. I'm not gonna sell out, man. I'm not selling out. I don't care if I got 44 or 400 subscribers or 4,000 subscribers. I don't care. I'm not selling out. I don't need to sell out. None of them need to sell out either. Man, I see what you're talking about, Jared. This is another thing too. If you a mod on any of these channels, bro, and the person that made you a moderator wants you to, hold people at bay so they don't say anything negative about them, then you work for that person. I don't see how people don't see that. That the mods that be timing you out in the chat and that be reporting your shit are undercover workers for you. I mean, they're not getting a paycheck. They just want to be part of something. These people, make these blue wrenches and all of this shit seem like it's an actual, like it means something. It doesn't. It doesn't. And then they play these games every now and then. We're going to get rid of all the mods and we're going to start over. Man, don't you guys see this is just how the government does shit when they want stuff to happen? The government, when COVID and all that shit went down, they didn't go and bring the military to your house like they said. The military's gonna come to your house, knock on your door. Ain't no military come to your house, knock on the door. You know who came to your house knocking on your door trying to give you literature about this shit and try to tell you shit? Your local officials. Your local people that live in your city. People just like you and me that live in your city. No government official escorted by military. This was all local people that was enforcing these rules on you. And they didn't have all the truth. They didn't have no proof that any of the shit that they were saying was correct. And they went for it lockstep, man. Yep, they went lockstep on this shit. And that should tell you right there that people, even the ones that you consider, safe to socialize with, that are normal, that you consider normal, can be corrupted instantly. Instantly. All they got to do is be included into something. Everybody, I don't see too many people that want to stand alone, that want to be individuals. All I see is a bunch of people that are fighting hand over foot. You know what I'm saying? That are struggling to be part of something. And they don't care who they screw over to be part of it. They'll screw each other over. They'll screw themselves over. That's what I'm saying. Don't get tied down with any of these organizations, these groups, these communities. Don't get tied down to them and feel obligated to serve them because they're going to use you. Now, if you're a moderator and you are one of those people that are in the group that's timing people out, that's deleting comments and shit like that, how much are you getting paid by the the content creator to do that? Nothing. All you getting paid is the privilege to be a moderator. That's all you get paid. And I see these guys, they be talking about he took my wrench. He put me in time. Man, go on, bro. That's weak shit. That's internet shit. But just realize the motherfuckers that's doing it, and if you one of them, you a police. You a police for whoever the content creator is. You a detective, moderator. Detective Blue Wrench. That's what you are, man. You fucking policing the internet for somebody. And then they tell you the algorithm. So if the algorithm was so important, right? Why do they need you to like and share the video? Wouldn't the algorithm make up for all of that? Wouldn't the algorithm see that you are making videos all the time and getting all these people in there? And wouldn't it put your videos everywhere? The algorithm. Think about it. But no, they still need you to hit the like button and share their videos. So who's the algorithm? You the algorithm. You the algorithm. That's what it is. So look, I didn't rant it enough, man. It's almost an hour and a half. I'm gonna go ahead and shut this one down. I'll make more videos, but if this channel does get dropped and you guys still value the content that I be making and want to hear more of it, because that's what I do. I'm gonna make the content. Anytime I see something that's contrary to the natural order of things, that's what I'm going to jump on. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just my personality. Maybe it's just my willingness to serve natural people and deal with the way things are supposed to be. Maybe that's me. But that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to always say something, because if the shit is happening and it's affecting other people, what's stopping it from happening and affecting me and my family? Nothing. And if I sit by and don't say nothing before it gets out of control, and it does get to the point where it just spills over into my family's lap, I'm going to feel responsible for it too as well. You know, so this is where I'm at, Loyal 11. So if you're ever looking for me after this channel gets dropped, because it's going to get dropped, I'm telling you, it's going to get dropped because this is how it always starts. This is my third channel. Actually, I got 4. And the 4th one right now is set up so I can just roll right into it. You know what I'm saying? And pick up where I left off at. Matter of fact, this channel that I got right now was one of my backup channels. And I started the backup channel because I was like, you know what? I could put some content on it and get it started. But you saw what happened. I had to make it my permanent channel. Same thing happened. And that's what I did. I created another channel to just in case. So, yeah, man. You guys will find me for sure over in Rumble. But if this channel gets dropped, you know why. So, again, my message to these clowns, Sanchez and Mag Bitter Truth and you too, piss off. Kiss my ass. I'm out.